Okay, trying to set everything up. This will be an interesting one. Never have I played two games in a stream before, but we're going to give it a shot, I suppose. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to start off with some air freighting. That's basically going to be my air show, basically. Uh, I'm going to be air freighting, doing my air freight. I've only got I think I got maybe 10 crates to source. Might take some time because I do plan to, well, I might source two types of cargo at the same time and then sell when I have only one type of air freight cargo. I have been stockpiling for a little while, so it's not like I'm going to have a lot to do. I am not focusing on the second half of my weekly objectives or even my daily stuff. I want to get in here, do this, make it feel semi-patriotic, and then I want to just get started with Battlefield 6. Now, I have played Battlefield 6. I've done a little bit of multiplayer. I'm a bit, what's the word, off my game. I haven't played since 2042, which is the last game. It's not like it's been a while, per se, but it has been because I didn't really play
Morning, Daddy.
2042 nor Battlefield 5 very much. And that's basically half of the Battlefield games I've played. Hello! Just seeing how this goes.
It's a good morning.
I'm
What can I do for you, Daddy?
Yeah. Where is it? There it is.
Leave it with me, Daddy.
Oh, I use the Og voice, lol.
Yeah, it's a good one. It is a good one. I do like Howlin', but I don't like the gangster one.
Right?
Just not a fan. Oh, I've only got 9 to source. That's not terrible. Source by air.
Okay, this is what the Greeks called a quid pro quo. Take the weaponized plane there and use it to protect an associate.
Okay. I see what I'm doing. It's the mogul. I'm just gonna pick my
That's
own.
fair. I prefer it over the sexy voice, lol.
Oakley dokley. As far as I know, this plane gets a lot of flack. It does not handle the best, but I like it. Reminds me of family that I actually care about. Also, there's something fun about flying in the rain. Doing anything in the rain. It's just kind of fun.
Air cargo.
Yep. The plan was to max out whatever's left on my air freighting and then export and then switch over to Battlefield once I have a successful sale or a failed sale.
I'm so
Whatever
trash
happens.
at flying planes, lol.
The more you do it, the better you get. I technically kind of committed to the entire flight school in the game back in the day because doing so got me 250,000, and that was like 2018. And money wasn't exactly easy to come by yet in the game. It was a lot more challenging.
I much prefer helicopters.
That's fair. There's still times I have my own issues, I guess you could say, with flying. This is going to be an interesting one. But I've done some testing on my own with this mission in particular. I typically use the Raiju, but that gets the cops on me, and then I'm constantly panicking because the cops like to shoot me down. All right, I gotta get lined up here.
Yeah, you told me the Raiju is the one to get.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the Raiju.
I'm gonna buy it after I sell off my air cargo for the big bonus.
Ooh, that was close. That's not a bad decision. Oh damn, they've already shot out a lot of the health. A bit harder to line myself up in this weather.
Or maybe I saved that money for the new heist.
It's not a bad decision either. I mean, that's right around the corner. Less than 10 days, I want to say now. Officially.
Nine days.
Alright. Yeah. That's not what I thought. Alright. Okay, I like the rain, but right now it's kind of pissing me off.
My brother is coming over tomorrow, but I'm grilling burgers and chicken later.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. All I've eaten today were sandwiches. Alright, that's one down. The one thing I don't like about this mission is how
Only
long.
good thing my dad ever taught me, how to grill hella food.
Ooh, flipped. Flip that finger. I don't even know how to grill. I don't know if I hit the tail fin or if I shot the pilot. I think I cut out the tail though. That looks like a tail takedown.
If I move to you, I'll teach you how to cook. 3.
I'm sure you would. Alright. Surprised that chopper still ain't dead. How in the hell is it not dead? You know what? That's fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, there's a lot longer of a delay between him and the next spawn. Just kind of funny that it's not down yet, y'all.
I pretty much default to land cargo cause I can get it done in under 10 mins on average, but I can get it done in 5 mins if it's 2.5 miles or...
That's fair. I enjoy air freighting through the air more and selling on land personally, just because I like flying.
That's fair, I just don't like flying.
That's also fair. Flying's not for everybody. Ah, there we go. Now the bastard's dead. That took ages. Ooh, that was close. Having a lot of resistance due to this weather. Yep. A lot of resistance.
Whoops.
It's alright. At least I have this vehicle spawn. There we go.
You got any plans besides streaming today for the 4th?
Nope. Not really, no.
MMI, we expect the... I'll do my best.
Could have gone to the beach with my father and brother, but I chose not to. There was a lot of reasons.
Fair enough.
Alright, 1,500 feet.
Should have brought my PS5 with me.
That's all that shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's okay, though. I wasn't gonna be playing this one for very long anyway. And when I got 9 cargo, I gotta pick up. Alright. I just gotta get it back to base. Yeah, my goal is to wrap up the air freight, make as much as I can, or as much as I can in private. I'm not selling in public because that usually ends in disaster, and it's a surefire way to ensure I get nothing. It's happened too many times. Way too many times. So I prefer to source and sell alone, typically.
Yeah, I only sell acid in public servers.
The only thing I sell in public servers are vehicle cargo, because if that gets destroyed, it doesn't really matter because it's only like 20 grand per car. Also, there's a bonus for it that actually makes up for that. Also, selling in private actually poses more of a risk than selling in public. The risk being that it spawns endless waves of enemy NPCs, and I just don't want to deal with that.
The cargo's in the cargo bay. That's what it's for.
Alrighty. Into the hangar I go. Wonder what's next. I love the door physics. $42. Let's see. I had 42 to 50. Yeah, I'm going to source chemicals.
Merryweather Security.
I'm thinking I might use the Raiju for this one.
Yeah, I am sourcing narcotics.
Speaking of, where is the Raiju? Did I destroy it last time? No, that's Merryweather. I don't want Merryweather. Should be right here on in the middle of the floor.
Hello, this is Morse Mutual Insurance.
Yep. There it is.
I'm gonna hop in the shower quick and get the grill prepped. See you later, hon.
See ya. Have fun with that grill.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Alright. I hear it. There it is. Oh, God damn it, you stupid ass cops. If I get into a dogfight, I'm probably going to bust out the strike force. I don't use that plane very much, but I do enjoy it. It'll be fun to at least bust it out, use it at least once. There we go. The grapeseed. There we go. Just a little more. I do love this jet. Very simple that it flies well. That's a massive improvement over the Hydra. The Hydra's VTOL mode is so goddamn slow. Why didn't I use that jet very much back in the day? Because I felt like I had no control over it. There's one jammer left. Looks to This thing is so much more effective than the chopper that they give us in this mission. Ah, just above the Ultra's camp. Snag that sheet and now I'm at it. Simple, easy, straight to the point. I like that mission a lot. Oh no, they're in slow-moving choppers, and I'm gonna, you know, fast jet. Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh no. I'm so scared. I'm scared of the cops. They pose more risk at this point than the freaking jets do. Or choppers. They're not even jets, they're choppers. Come on, let me lose the cops. Really nice. And there's why I'm not entering the base yet. Come on. There. Nope. Not quite. I thought I was gold. Where's the cops? There we go. Now I'm gold. And that was delivered. Perfect.
The cargo's in the cargo bay. That's what it's for.
I'll crack open the monster. Oh. Mm. I don't know why, but I like the original monster, even though it tastes like battery acid. By that battery tasting thing that I like. Alrighty. Which one we got here?
So how do you feel about scoring some points on the prison industrial complex? They've got what we need at Bolingbroke Pen. In the back of a riot van. You're flying out there, you're dropping in, moving quietly to the cargo, and getting it out. And it...
Yeah, this one never goes according to plan at all. This one is probably one of my least favorite for air freighting. But I'm going to do it anyway, just because it's simple enough. But I'm not a fan. I'm typically good at parachuting in just about any normal circumstance. But parachuting out of this thing and landing into a tiny box is practically impossible because that box is not on the ground level. It's like 2 or 3 stories high. So parachuting into that tiny box undetected without failing to land properly? Yeah, no. That just ain't gonna happen. I might try parachuting a bit higher, or pulling the cord a bit higher, than I typically do, but I'm expecting this to go bad. Very bad. That's what I'm expecting anyway. Typically what happens. And by bad, I mean it's not going to be terrible. It's just not going to be great. I might have a few deaths here and there, but it should be doable. Excuse me. Still got to gain some altitude. And there's the prison over there. Also, I'm like, this is technically in the air, but you're not you're not exporting or stealing it through the air. You're stealing it by jumping down. I'm like, why can't I just call in a tank and do it that way? I mean, I try to do it the more legitimate way, but eh, eh. All right, let's do it. That's a tiny little box right there, smack dab in the center. I don't think that's going to be enough. Well, maybe this time, but let's see. Usually this just goes so wrong. I'd actually like to try and do this the way it's intended this time. Ooh, perfect. A 2-for-1 special. Yeah, there's like no way in hell I'm going to be able to get out of here. So I just... There's still one above me. If I can line up this shot, I won't be so worried. But that's going to be practically impossible to... Wait, am I out of the cone of vision here? Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, good. This guy's out of the cone of vision. Now, if I can just eliminate these two, I should be, Ooh, perfect. I'm actually surprised. I have never done this successfully before. Usually, I think I pull my chute too late, and I, drop in such a way that they just automatically know I'm there. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I've actually never gotten that text before, so that's cool. Oh, I guess there is something that I've done differently. I have to remember to do this every time if I get this mission again. Because, yeah, that was a lot simpler than I thought it was. I don't know if that was due to sheer dumb luck this time around or what, but hey, at least I'm not a, stage fright, I guess. The stage actually made it a little easier this go around. Well, that was rude. I mean, I guess that insult isn't wrong for my GT Online character, though. Considering the fact that he's a descendant of Nico. Unless Nico was not a descendant. I need to play GTA 4. I believe he was, though. I believe he was an immigrant. I've only ever played GTA 5 and San Andreas to completion. Only dabbled in GTA 4 a little bit when I was younger. Excuse me. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. But I haven't dabbled in 4s in over a decade. Almost 2 decades, actually. So I should. I'm hoping to get my father's PS3 so I can do so, though.
They've got access to their hangar on base.
But on the plus side, this went pretty easy. First time I can ever say that about this mission. Like I said, this mission usually has a fail rate more than a success rate. And I couldn't control it, so that's great. Can I call Lester? Or am I just screwed now?
Hey, which one of my skills
Oh,
is required?
well that's good.
No problem. I'll get him off your back.
Can't believe I got all the way there just to not be able to brake and turn properly at the same time.
That's how it's done. It's such a pleasure to be working in a professional outfit. Finally. Please don't hurt
Made it
me.
all the way there. Made it all the way there just to hit a guard. Just to hit a guard. Like, what the hell? Of all the times. Hey, I didn't suffer any casualties, so that's okay. Hoping I can get like a dogfighting mission. Depending on the dogfighting, I'll take out the B-11. But it's very dependent on what I do. I'm hoping it's the cargo planes.
I got this one. A chopper carrying what we're looking for just went down.
Okay. We're doing this one. I'm going to use the Annihilator Stealth. Better than the Akula, in my opinion, just because it has the option to repel. Feels like a stealth movie. Also, it's on the ground floor. Typically speaking, I want to use what's more on the ground floor today than what's in storage. Also, this thing just looks more badass, I guess you could say. Although, yeah, it says Marine, so it feels right to use this today. Of all the days, today's the right day for it. I don't typically use it very much, but I think today's a good day to use it. Happy 4th, everybody. 250 years since the signing. That's something to think about. Kind of cool to think about, I guess. Kind of why I'm doing air freighting, to show off my more... It's basically like a little air show. I don't have the means to do an actual air show in the game. I think an air show would actually require at least 3 or more pilots at once. And I don't have that many friends that like to play this game, so yeah. And we're not very well choreographed at that. I will be streaming this game again when the release of the Quartz heist is out. I just gotta pick it up. Where's the other one? No, screw it. Stealth mode active. That was fun. Usually I just use the Raiju, get in, and let it fly out as fast as possible. I might put my DH7 Iron Mule away and pull out the Alkanaut. No, the Alkanaut would be too big. That would clear up my entire floor. I'll look at what I have, and then I'll make a decision. Shame there's not more people here. I would do a proper vote. Huh, you're like 20 seconds behind. It's so interesting to me. I do love this chopper though. bit more of a rough landing, but I was hoping that it was going to just automatically, you know, get me in. Cinematic cam in that chopper though, oh, just feels so
Cargo
good.
delivered. Oh, look at us, running like clockwork, a well-oiled machine. I've been
Yeah,
oiled
yeah,
before, but I've never been a machine.
We know, Ron, you're a freak like that. Alright. As much as I love the iron meal, I'm going to put it away in storage for a bit. I'm afraid it's not going to be very practical for the future. Pyro? What does the pyro look like? Ah, that's the pyro. Tula, weaponized katana, sea sparrow, sea breeze, the hunter. Huh. Might put out the sea breeze. Yeah. Now I've got some sea stuff to it. Now, what else can I put out? Streamer 216? No, that's a medium plane. And the streamer is not very good for fighting, I'm afraid. I could do the sea sparrow. Wait, Tula's medium. Let's do this one. And then we're going to move you. Oh. I think that just opened up another thing. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I think I have only one other plane thing that's... Yeah. And we're just going to move that up front. I don't even remember upgrading this thing. I never got good at flying this thing either, though. What other paint jobs are on this thing?
Ah, let's get this bird some wings. What we doing today?
None. Redwood. Stargazer.
Still thinking.
Stargazer looks cool. But I think I'm going to go with the stuff that's a little bit different. Let's go with this one.
Now, go have some fun with it. Let's see then. There's always room for improvement. What's the vision here? Until next.
What weapons do I have for this thing? I have missiles on this thing? Interesting. weird. This is certainly not my preference of aircraft, but we're going to keep the Air Force on there just because, you know, it's spirit of the day. Who knows, I might put on the Mr. Unicorn later. And I guess those are all weird looking planes over here. You got the Sea Breeze, which is a bomber with a machine gun, and it's a seaplane. Really cool seaplane though. It's like one of my favorite seaplanes. The Ultralight, which I believe has, yeah, I believe that tiny little thing there is a machine gun, maybe? I don't remember for sure. Yeah, no, that's a machine gun. Very
A
interesting.
viewer
vehicle.
stream boo, com.
Very interesting vehicle. I know it can go stealth at certain heights, so I mean that's kind of cool. I think I got this for free back in the day. That was like years ago though. Remember I had a whole hangar filled with them because I didn't want a, what was it? It was the Cuban 800, I believe it was. And then, you know, there's this thing which we've already taken out, so. Most of what I'm going to be using for air freighting will be up here. There's a slim chance I'll use that thing, but that's next to nothing. That's a chance next to zero. Alright, well, now that I know what I'm doing,
You know what they keep on Merryweather cargo
oh,
planes,
is that a
except
Molotov?
for globalist super soldiers? That's right, cargo! Get in the weaponized
Yeah, it
aircraft
is a
I
Molotov.
sourced, dodge the protection details, take down the
I need to
cargo
buy
planes,
one of
and
these.
get our cargo! Whew, boy, it was exhausting just saying that. Even thinking it, in fact. I think I'm being monitored, internally, probed.
It looks nice. Okay, but we aren't doing that one. For this one, I believe I'm going to be pulling out the B-11 Strike Force. Who knows? Maybe when it comes down to the last few or so, I'll do a vehicle customization. But for now, I need to... Where is it? Yeah, there we go. I was hoping to pull this thing out. It's been a while. I'm going to get to the runway. Alright, well, let's see how this baby handles. It's been a long time since I've used it. Flying this thing right now just makes you feel like a beast in the air, though. I can't lie. Something about this cockpit that just, ooh, feels intimidating. Not exactly the fastest plane in the world or anything, but that's why it's got flares. And I'm hoping it's going to handle pretty well against this air freighting trio. Because it's also got barrage missiles. Ooh, forgot that I had barrage. Tires up to 8. Oh yeah. Where's the others? Oh, there they are. Oh, dude, I love this jet. All right. Yeah, that was just for funsies at that point. Oh, this was fun. Oh, whoa! That was right over me. I think what I need to do is try to circle around and, I don't know, use, Navi. Oh, I think that one lost Navi. Yeah, that sucker's down. Woo! Oh yeah. Dude. I think this is my new favorite jet to fly. Like, it's not new by any means. It just isn't, but god damn is it fun.
That's how it's done. It's such a pleasure to be working in a professional outfit. Finally. Please don't hurt me.
Absolutely no damage taken whatsoever. Just, I think this would be fun in a dogfight. I see about busting out the World War II plane later, but I might just pull this one out again because that was fun. This was more fun than in the Raiju. The Raiju is more practical in terms of air and land combat, but this plane is just more fun. So long as you know how to pilot. Which I know is not everyone's expertise or forte, but for me, this is the plane I want to use in the future. In every dogfighting mission. Just because the Warthog has always been a cool looking plane in my eyes. Just whew. And it served the best purpose, but the Mogul will be best for the Titan of a job. Meanwhile, the Nakota, the Pyro, the B-11, and the Raiju will all be good for air combat. The Rogue, that one is not one that I typically enjoy flying in missions. It's fun to fly, but not exactly fun in missions. Ooh, excuse me. Now, I don't think I own a Molotov. I have 11. I think I can have up to 15. Yeah. I'm going to buy a Molotov. It's fine. I got the money for it. Yeah, this is the one I'm just like, it's cool, but in design. Only in design, though. I'm not a big fan of it outside of design. What was it from? Oh, San Andreas Mercenaries. Just, eh. Oh, that's right. The Molotov might even be on sale. Oh, if you're going to get a Strike Force, now's the time to do it. It's on sale. Good piece of machinery that one is. I like the Nakota. Yep. I don't own this one. This is on the ground. These two are on the ground. This one's on the ground. I think I own this one. This one's on the ground. This one's in storage. This is a Pegasus vehicle. This thing just sucks. Never won't catch me dead trying to buy that. Is there any other aircraft? Hydra, another Pegasus. Savage? I don't remember where the Savage goes. Pegasus. Okay, so yeah, looks like I'm buying a Molotov. Own it, own it, own it. Don't own it. Now I own it. We'll customize that in a little bit. I just want to see what else there is. I haven't bought a Havoc. Just because I don't see the point in doing that if I'm going to be grinding more of these missions. Where is the Havoc anyway? Is the Havoc in here? Oh, this is another Pegasus vehicle. Good vehicle, though. Do I own a Savage? I don't. Well, isn't that interesting? Hmm. Yeah, we're just gonna move that one back to storage. Then we're going to move you. I think I'm gonna keep it right where it is. I'm gonna move that one to there. Now I own a Molotov. My son, what is this, the Howard? This is the stunt plane I plan to use later, if I have to do a stunt mission. Oh, it's not a Howard. Oh, isn't that interesting? So I think the Savage is and the Volatile are the only ones that I don't own that are military class. Let me see. I think the Howard's here, right? Yeah, here's the Howard. This is what I currently own. This thing sucks. There's no point owning any of these. I mean, I do like the Miljet, but why would I buy that when I own, where is it? This thing. I do own this, believe it or not. How I own that too. I don't see the point in owning these though. Oh, there's the Havoc. And there's the Kanata. I don't think I would buy any more of these aircraft though. The Mallard, the Mamadas, the Vellum, Titan. Yeah, these all suck. There just isn't a point. Wait, is this a Pegasus or is this a personal? Where's one that says this one? Okay. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Wait, does it? Oh, it just says pass mode is disabled. That's less than useful. I know this is another, yeah. Okay, so this cannot be stored. How annoying. Wait, Agents of Sabotage. Oh. I know why it's with the Agents of Sabotage. Oh, forget it. I'm going to do another mission, and then I'll do a upgrade. That's what I'm going to do, I think.
Sometimes just taking cargo out of the rigged economy isn't enough. Sometimes you've really got to stick it to the globalists, too. Take a plane and do a bombing raid on some rival traders, then get their cargo and bring it to the hangar.
We've already gone over this plane, and I'm not going to do it again. This thing sucks in my opinion, but it does have infinite bombs. But why use this thing when I'm going to do is this? Where's it going to spawn though? Yeah. We are not flying this thing. We're flying this thing. Okay, come on. Why did it spawn in such a crappy spot, though? Like, are we for real? If I remember correctly, this came out with the Cayo Perico update. Just look at the sheer size of this thing. Just, whew. Much better and easier to handle than the Volatile. This is why I bought this bomber, and I will never buy a Volatile, no matter how much storage space I have, because that thing just sucks. Oh my god. I hated trying to do that thing use that thing in the Doomsday Heist. That thing was garbage. And I didn't care if it was a bomber or not. That thing just sucked. This thing is a legitimate bomber, though. And just look, I'm actually moving. But the Volatile, I'll probably still be over the military base or trying to leave it. That's how slow that thing is. Felt like it took an eternity just to leave Sandy Shores Airfield to get to Mount Chiliad, which, mind you, is right down there. That's the airfield, and that's Mount Chiliad. It's literally right across the freaking lake. And it took ages. Oh, I hit something. Wasn't very much, though. Oh, that was delayed as all hell. Bombing is not my strong suit. I don't bomb enough. Well, that looked like it made contact, but I guess it didn't. This wasn't more, I mean, to be fair, this was more or less to show you the types of vehicles I own and not so much show you the skill set I have with them. I think I hit something. It looks like I knocked off a little more. Once I run out of bombs, though, I'm going to switch out aircraft. Wow, even when I did it earlier, it was still a miss. Okay, we're going to try and line it up better. That was a direct hit with that chopper, and it looks like nothing changed. I just wish it was a little easier to target. Awesome. Well, I've run out of bombs. That's less than ideal. I'm going to fly over Sandy Shores Airfield, and I'm going to call on my Raiju.
MMI, okay.
Yeah, that was a failed experience. Or experiment. And an experience because I didn't actually do much damage at all. So now I've got to do rapid fire success because I basically just burnt 10 minutes on the clock. But you know what? You got to see it. You got to see it blow up too. That's got to feel nice. But now it's about speed, and this thing has speed. Alright. Speedy and straight to the point with this one. I did suffer a lot of damage though. But it's fine. The jet should survive until I land in the hangar. Even if it doesn't, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, the end is cut. It's not exactly a great thing. But like I said, hangar's right there. Once I drop it off and deliver the cargo, the enemies will despawn and I'll be able to kill them for a nice, easy, safe landing. I hope. There is always a chance that the end is going to cut and I'm just going to die. Alright, I gotta come back around.
Cargo delivered. Oh, look at us, running like clockwork, a well-oiled machine. I've been oiled before, but I've never been a machine.
There we go, nice and easy. Soft landing and everything. Perfect. Could have been a lot worse. Like a lot worse. At this point, I'm just going to go upgrade the Molotov. Yeah, this thing. And see what happens. Oh wait, this ain't the Molotov. What am I doing? That's the Pyro. Should probably showcase the Pyro and the Molotov before I log off of this game. But that's neither here nor there. How I got the Pyro and the Molotov mixed up, I have no idea.
Alright then, let me at it.
I think I owned one of these back in the day. Drop tanks? Oh, these are drop tanks. Ooh, yes.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'll have to come back to this. I think this is the one I'm going to go with, but
Ain't that pretty now? What Air Force
let's
Fly
just
boys will
see.
do for this?
No, I'm not doing that.
It doesn't add to the aerodynamics, but it looks good.
I actually really like that look. Okay.
Blowing up shit's easier than this, right?
You know what? I'm going to go with this one.
Don't get requests like
I think
this
it
on
matches.
military contracts. This bee's got sting. Tell me how she flies.
All right. New vehicle. Fully modded. Did I fully modify this thing? This thing has like no livery or anything whatsoever.
Okay, time to get to work. Tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you. That'll keep the draft
Sure,
down.
I guess. I think we'll go with this design. I actually kind of like that a lot.
Well,
I think black and blue
ain't
is
that
going to look
pretty now?
really good on this one. Maybe not as nice as I thought it would. Yeah, maybe.
What Air Force Fly boys would do for this?
I'm playing only in solo lobbies, though. I don't see a point for. I don't really see a point having a missile lock-on jammer. Armor, absolutely, always,
She'll
just
fly
because
all right.
it's probably going to go down in Oh, it's a sponsor. Interesting. But I do like the paint job on it a lot.
Sent you a photo of what I made. 3.
Ooh, I have to look at that when I get a second. I'm gonna check the cooldown timer first, though. I'm gonna do another source mission before I do that.
Grilled up some burgers and made loaded baked potatoes.
Ooh.
Epsilonists, Ponzi scheming sadists, playing on the sad and desperate, or helpful folks who've actually met our alien overlords. That's an
You're getting
exciting
that
debate
wrong.
for another day. The cargo's loaded into one of their aircraft at the Rockford Hills Center. You get past security, you get it, and you get back.
What? Okay, I guess for this one I'm gonna put another chopper. I'm not too sure what I'm doing here yet, but let's see. I'll have to look at that food though, because that sounded delicious. Going to the Epsilon Center. I should, yeah. I definitely should take this. Although I could potentially take the Molotov. Nah. I use the Molotov in the next dogfight I get in. Since it's a building I'm going to, I think it's best to take a chopper. I wonder what vehicle it is. Yeah, I'm glad I took the chopper now. See, it's only a 2-star wanted level. Perfect. I was just looking for a helipad. I'll just camp up here until the cops decide to get off my ass. Oh, perfect. Already done. Alright. Cargo picked up. Oh boy, choppers. I'm gonna be okay though. You know what? Now's a good time. No, not to pull out the camera. Now's a good time to look at Pegasus.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
Okay. Rhino, weaponized.
Call
Yeah, I
again.
think I'm
Goodbye.
have to buy a Savage too. And I'll buy a Valkyrie. Or not a Valkyrie, but I'll take a Valkyrie. Perfect. Now let's look at that food real quick.
That's how it's done. It's such a pleasure to be working in a professional outfit.
How many are you
Finally.
up to now?
Please don't hurt me.
I'm not really too sure how much. Let me go look. I got about 2 minutes on cooldown. I've only sourced 2 chemicals because I keep killing time upgrading planes and doing pointless stuff. But it's fun. That's fine. I don't think I'm gonna need 50 million to buy everything, especially with the mansions. What's gonna be used? Ah, yeah. I just need 4 more jewelry and gemstones. I'm gonna sell the chemicals probably at the number it's currently at, which is just 2. But for now, I'm gonna split this to the top because I use my phone as my mic. Oh,
Honestly, just destroy them on purpose.
I mean, it's probably gonna be like 5 drops at max. Don't see a point. But that food looks delicious. Like honestly, it looks fucking amazing. But
Thank
first,
you,
you're quite welcome. Now then, I'm going to buy another aircraft. Just gotta find it.
Bet you wish you were here now, huh?
Oh yes, that looks amazing. All I've eaten today are ham sandwiches, which are delicious in their own way, but not exactly the same. Ah, it is. It very much is a Pegasus purchase. That's what I was wondering about.
Aye.
Now then, how
New
much storage do I
helicopter.
have? Yes. Oh, yeah, I got spots for both the Valkyrie and the Savage. At the very least, I'm not too sure how much storage they gave me to work with. I don't quite remember, but this is a new edition. I think I purchased it in the past, but I had to re-add it to my collection because Rockstar decided to give us extra storage after all these goddamned years. Happened the last year or the year before. I'm not really too sure when it happened, but it's more recent. But I chose to sell it because there was no difference between that and the laser was better because the laser has a explosive cannon.
Might as well have fun with it. Game will be defunct soon
So I'm
anyways.
looking at a
That it
Meriwether
will.
manifest, and it looks like they're carrying our cargo in fighter planes. But you know how to beat fighter planes with more fighters and some luck. Yours are ready for you. So just get up there and shoot theirs out of the sky. Then collect the cargo when they're down. Simple.
Yeah, as much fun as I like, or as much as I like the Nakota, the P-45 Nakota,
You think Port Center will be the final update?
I think there's potential that they're going to release another winter DLC, but it's a 50-50 shot in the dark. I do believe that this could be the very final update, and I'm expecting GTA 6 online in December. That's what I'm thinking they're going to do. Rather than give us another GTA 5 update. But I could see them also doing both. So now, though, I'm going to pull out this beast, because I had a lot of fun with it my last outing.
Yeah, if that's a good idea. I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped it a month after launch like GTA Online did for 5.
Yeah. But I also expect GTA 5 to still get a little bit of updates, just because the game isn't going to be, you know, dead immediately. I predict that a lot of PC players aren't going to jump to PlayStation, especially after the shit that PlayStation's doing right now, and everything that Sony's doing as a company. I wouldn't. I would not make that switch. Unless I'm a big time streamer and I got the money to do it anyways. I wouldn't. I don't see too much of a risk, not enough reward.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, but they will probably move a majority of resources to finishing up GTA 6.
Yeah. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. This thing moves like it's stuck in molasses in terms of fighter planes, but god damn it, that's a beast and a half. I can't believe that was the first one I shot down with the new wave. You know, just as I was having fun too. I thought it wasn't going to be so sad. I want to still shoot down some more, just for the sake of it. There we go. I'm pretty sure he's going that. Yeah, he went down. That was just going down with the sake of it. I'm not too sure why. I don't think I made contact with it. Alright. Four missiles for him might have been a little overkill, but it was worth it. And now I just transport my goods back home. Personally, I hope GTA 6 has this plane, because the more I use it in these dogfighting missions, the more I'm falling in love with it. I didn't use it very much in the past because I just was not skilled enough with it. But to be fair, I think I was using it for the wrong purpose. I was trying to shoot targets on the ground. And that's always going to be a lot harder to do with a plane that doesn't have VTOL.
I've had a hard time learning how to control the scramjet.
Yeah, that's basically everybody. The scramjet is not exactly a fun car. It likes to find the pools. Common consensus among all GTA Online players.
Cargo delivered. Oh, look at us! Running like clockwork, a well-oiled machine. I've been oiled before,
It's
but
always
I've
been
never
my
been a
fab car
machine.
cause it literally bounces up, flies, and nukes a player with homing rockets lol.
It is a fun car to drive. There's a lot of fun cars to drive, just some of them are not as practical as they should be. Like the Ruiner 2000. I like the Ruiner, but it's not very practical in today's free roam. Just look at that plane though. So badass. I'm going to use this time to sell the last two, and then after that I'm going to bring in the Pegasus choppers, so that way I have something to
I got the
customize.
Dominator GT, the black and gold one, and turned it into my drift car.
I can kind of picture. Oh yeah, I'm selling that. 66,000 ain't bad for just two cargo.
Time for my favorite part of all this. Making money. Preferably with no bullets flying around. Now the buyer feels the same way and wants you to make the deliveries at quiet spots around the city.
And the drop-offs though, that's a bit nuts. eh. I'll do it until either I get bored or find it not really worth my time and effort or any of it. I am not a fan of this car. This thing's handling is kind of shit. At least from my previous run-in. Yeah, it's the Apocalypse issue. Steering is stiff. That is the handbrake, and I feel like I oversteered that. It's a cute car. I'll give it that much. At least it has that working for it, I guess. As for the Dominator GT, I do find that to be a nice car. I've been driving around more with the Arbiter GT though, just because it feels kind of intimidating without being all that intimidating. Just a muscle car, basically. God damn. I'm surprised I didn't go off road there like it's past the guardrail. There's the bad handling I was telling you about. Especially noticeable on these hills. But leaving that hill was kind of good. I'm also using this delivery as an excuse to pull out the Pegasus vehicles. I made it so far without crashing.
The car that the black and gold Dominator was based on is the 2016 Special Edition Shelby Mustang GTH, the 50th anniversary of the 1966 Ford.
Oh wow. That does sound nice. Oh. Whoa, whoa. Okay, indestructible fence. I hope they fix this in GTA 6. I haven't.
When the 1966 Ford Shelby GT350H was released, it was the first car that Carroll Shelby convinced Hertz to rent out. 1001 were made to be.
Ooh. I am not well versed on my car stuff, I will admit. I'm just like, ooh, car look cool. I'm also, like, I'm especially not well versed in the modern era of vehicles. I find most vehicles of the modern era to lack a sense of class that you see more in cars from, like, the 1910s to the, like, what the hell was that? Okay, car. To like 1950s
I
or
sent
60s.
you a DM with the 1966 version and the 2016 version side by side.
Alrighty, I'll have to look at that when I get a sec. Damn, I've only delivered 3. Before I did spend a lot of time driving from point A to point B.
My dream car is the 1971 Dodge Challenger R/T with the 426 Hemi. Only 71 were ever made.
Damn, talk about rare. That's hella fucking rare. Reminds me of the Z-Tech in story mode, except I think only 10 were made in that.
It's probably the same amount as a house.
Possibly more. Because houses aren't cheap, but I could see it being closer to the price of maybe I don't know, a cheap mansion. I'm not very well knowledgeable on prices of houses or anything though, so also not very knowledgeable on price of cars, especially the older ones. Also, I don't drive, so don't really have a purpose to really dig through that information. Alright. I am surprised that thing had enough speed to get up those stairs.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
Ron gets a cut of it. That's such dog shit.
Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
According to the buyer, everything was perfect. Job done.
Oh yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to actually
How
make
much
the
did
sale.
you make?
I made about 64,000. It's not much, but at least it goes towards the tier 4 progress of the hangar. I want to get the Havoc for free because I really don't want to buy that thing. I hear that thing sucks. But I want it just to have it.
Yo, what's good?
Makes sense.
I gotta go the long way around. Oh, nice.
I have like 3 meters saved and should have around 10 meters by the time the update arrives.
10 mil should be enough to at least get it started.
I did get all 3 tires done, also million.
Our most sincere apologies, sir. We have been unable to move your vehicle to a suitable location. We have refunded your fee. Please call us again at your nearest convenience,
Wow,
sir.
fuck you, Pegasus. Forced me to get shot at just to tell me that my chopper ain't there. Wow. How awesome. What a great company.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
October 10th, customer
Your
service.
beautiful new
Assholes.
aircraft is waiting at our nearest
Right?
airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
If it's not there again, I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh, good. Fucking great. I like the cinematic camera more when I'm flying than when I'm driving. In my opinion, it's a lot easier to tell if I'm going to hit something while flying than when I'm driving. I'm looking at the photos. The one on the left is, ooh, that thing is fucking nice looking. This, yeah, that's a pretty car. The one on the right's not bad, but I'm a sucker. This fella has. And I'll take this one, and we'll take it out.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Perfect. Looks like the landing gear comes up. Yes, it does. Yep. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I was going to use the Molotov really. Now then, now that I got those two out of here, I should have 3 more to work with. And having these 2 choppers to customize will make things a bit nice for cooldowns.
Merryweather Security with...
gonna use Raiju. Just because it's simple, fast, and gets to the point. Hey, look, it's the court center. Yeah, it's only 5. I don't know what it's doing for. Yeah, 2 hours. It's somehow less time than I thought it was. I plan to do 1 mass sale and then start Battlefield 6. That's what I have my eyes set on. Come on, there we go. Nope, turned a little too soon there. Back when I was terrible at flying, I didn't really enjoy air freighting, and back then, air freighting wasn't really that profitable in my opinion because you're only making 10,000 per crate, and there weren't a bunch of bonuses just for owning other businesses. So I felt like it was a waste of my time. But now, my opinion, it's one of the best businesses for both pay and entertainment. Every other business kind of just sucks and requires very little, like, braining. And even doing air freight with this plane, it requires very little braining. But it's still fun, just because flying is fun. Aircraft, I think I got this from my great-grandfather before he passed, but I think aircraft are probably some of my favorite vehicles. And I think I got that from him because when he was alive, he would make model airplanes, and he would have like models hanging around his house. I just kind of appreciate aircraft because of that. I have memories of going to Vegas back when I was a child and helping them sell those kits. So, good times. Just all around. How is this thing not blowing up yet? It blew up like just a few shots earlier. There we go. I'm not as big of a fan in terms of the way modern aircraft look. I'm more of a World War II, World War I era junkie. Just because aircraft, just like cars, had more personality. Made them more fun to look at. But aircraft in general typically has more personality than most of any other vehicle, so there is that. As long as you're not talking about like passenger planes. Typically, I find passenger planes to be very standard, run-of-the-mill, boring. Occasionally, you'll have some that are different, like the Airbus, but
because of course you put it there.
just eh. Oh yeah, I'm trying to kill time, so let's modify the furthest one.
Let's get his bird some wings.
Oh.
What's the vision here?
Very little for customization, huh?
Blowing up shit's easier than this, right? Don't get requests like this on military contracts.
I just feel like the black fits.
She'll fly all right.
Still not the greatest though, but whatever. Does this thing have better customization?
Okay, time to get to work. What we doing
Really?
today?
That's it?
What Air Force flyboys would do for this? Ain't that pretty now? time.
That's just kind of garbage. I mean, it's nice to have them, but customization-wise, it's kind of trash. I would have expected this thing to have at least better deliveries. It's like the kind of chopper you would see in Nom. And this thing's just big. But only customization is that. How deeply upsetting. Well, just need 2 more, so I mean, that's kind of nice.
Like, I don't know about you, but my main takeaway from the last 75 years of American history is, if you want something, you keep bombing till you get it, and you pay no mind to the consequences.
Not really sure this is one for seaplanes. I wanted to take the Strike Force, but I'm not going to do that if it's possible. Well, no, I'm just not going to do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all because landing with this is a lot easier in the road, whereas I'd rather use the Strike Force or air-to-air combat vehicles for air-to-air combat. Having to pick something up on the ground is not exactly useful if you're using a plane that's not suitable to just land on a whim. I mean, a chopper could be useful for this, I suppose, but it would take longer to get around the map, and I just want to be done with this at this point. I still got another game I gotta play. My goal is then, and I'm still hoping that I can, just sit here in one sitting and start Battlefield 6 and finish the campaign with no issues. So the next thing I do, I can focus on a different game and maybe jump back and forth between GTA 5 Online and Battlefield 6 multiplayer. I just think that'd be better, more beneficial. I don't want to be a streamer that focuses just on a handful of games. It's not very entertaining for anybody. And as it is, this is my second stream in back-to-back days where I focused on GTA. I understand, like, big-time streamers like Dark Viper AU, he'll stream GTA 5 to oblivion, but he's also, you know, the guy known for finishing GTA 5 just slightly faster than your average player. So yeah, I still need to play GTA 3. Like, I do have other GTAs I need to play. Maybe I'll focus on those later. Oh, I've got actual bogeys on my tail now, huh? Oh shit. Weapons engaged. Got time for the engine cut. Oh shit. I just gotta get to the hangar safely. I know there's gonna be another wave, and there they are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whew. I think I'm safe.
The cargo's in the cargo bay. That's what it...
Perfect. That could have been a lot worse than it did. Wasn't expecting to actually have, been hit by any missiles. I'm shocked I didn't just go boom. Well, I've got a minute to before I can do the next mission. I'm just going to wait here and let it tick away because I got to use, take a quick restroom break. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Got one more to source and then we can sell. After the sell is over, I'm going to the casino for my daily spin.
Now this one's easy enough. I've rented you out as...
Oh, good. I can actually use the stunt plane that I bought. But after this, I'm going to the casino, doing my lucky wheel spin of the day. And after that, it'll be Battlefield, basically. I'll probably quit out of this session, join another invite-only session, just so that way I have a hard save, too. Make sure nothing bad really happens. I don't want to lose all this progress and money I'm about to make, you know? This thing's a little twitchy. But this is a fun plane, a little. The black and blue is a nice touch. I might need to find another cyan though. Because the front of the plane just doesn't look right. I mean, there's a couple of highlights here with the dark blue, but I'm just not feeling it really. That blue just doesn't seem to match with the rest of the plane, but that's neither here nor there, and it's not top priority right now. Right now I have to do these stunts. I usually do one specific area while doing this because it's kind of simple enough. Love how traffic is screaming down below. That's funny. And this is what I typically do, just because it gets me a lot of excitement fast.
Whoa, you did it! A bunch of entitled teens were impressed enough to look up from their phones, and the cargo's location is now on your GPS.
Woo. This should be up in Toledo Bay. But hey, ending it on a legitimate, like, air shuttle. So that's kind of cool. And this plane does look nice. Oh, it's over there. I think I came in a little too fast. Jesus Christ. Okay. This thing is a pain in the A to land. I'll give it that much. This thing is a speed demon, it would seem. To be fair though, this is also a very short stretch of land, so I'd imagine it being a bit harder to come in gently. Also, it's a dirt road. Perfect. You know, for being a 13-year-old game, this game still is very pretty. Like some of these cinematic shots, just they hit something. Yeah, I feel like this is a fun stunt plane and all, but like, god damn, this thing does not, for the life of me, want to stay stuck on the ground. Alright, we can sell. Woo, we did it! We can sell in bulk.
That's how it's done. It's such a pleasure to be working in a professional outfit. Finally. Please don't hurt me.
Yep, we can sell in bulk. It's not a bad number. Yeah, we're gonna sell via land.
Okay, we got a bunch of cargo to deliver way off-road. Just drop it off at these coordinates, and the buyer will come pick everything up later.
This may take a while. But I'm planning to go to the furthest drops first, or the drops that won't be exactly close together, and drop them off first. I guess we're going to see what happens here. Is it going to be a successful sale, or is it going to be a bad sale? I'm hoping success. That's what I want. Because, yeah, once this is said and done, it's to the casino, and then we're putting out of the casino. Or we're not quitting out, but we're going to leave the casino, and then we're going to switch sessions, just to make sure, doubly so, that this game saves all my, progress. Because this game has a nasty habit of not saving before I leave. I'm trying to be very careful next to this river. One bad, tug on the stick here, and I lose all my cargo, which I've spent hours grinding for. Hours. As you should know, I've been here for about 2 to 3 hours grinding. Just 10 crates, basically. I did this solo. I did most of my efforts off screen, but I wanted to do the rest of the pile-on because, well, it's the 4th, and I wanted to showcase my military vehicles for the most part and give off an air shot. It just seems like a patriotic thing to do. And I did do an air show on my last source mission, which was a literal air show because I was a stunt pilot. I love air shows. I've been to a few. The last air show I was at was a little more than 2 years ago, I think. And I was supposed to see a B-17 flying up above, but it didn't come to pass because just before the B-17 came out, there was a lot of rain, making the flight conditions poor. And that's an old piece of machinery. Rough 70, 80 years old now. Somewhere's off in there. Gotta remember, that thing was flying in World War II. It's been a while. It's been a long while. Maybe even 80 to 90 years old. That's how long it's been. And thanks to my grandfather, I was able to actually step foot in one. Got to see the bomb bay and everything. There was a dock off in California back when I lived there. Alright, now I just gotta hope and pray that I can make the rest of these drops. But at least I know I won't be leaving here empty-handed. Probably gonna drop off the 3 back to back to back and then swap on over to the other one, the last drop. Now mind you, I am not a fan of this vehicle really. The shocks and everything just aren't the greatest. I'm surprised I'm handling it as well as I am, because the last time I made a big sale on this thing, it didn't exactly go very well. Oh, damn, I gotta get actually that close to the water. Yikes. I know where the next one is. I'll be okay so long as I don't have to deal with any enemies coming after me at any point. This is a risky route. Great. An ambush. Take that for an ambush. How about that, bastards? I was gonna shoot out the tail, you know, rotors, but it didn't really seem like a good idea. There we go. Nailed ya. And nailed that one too. While that bastard's going down, we're just gonna set up a waypoint there. And hey, I might actually set off some fireworks on this thing before I log off too. It's getting, we're approaching nightfall again, so. I did say I wanted to keep things a little patriotic today, since it's the 4th. I'm not particularly worried about not making the drop now, though. Got about 11 minutes to work with. So yeah, I'm just going to head for this last drop. I'm going to ignore the choppers chasing after me this time around. And see what happens. I think I've only had 1 recorded death on screen today. That's not bad. Not bad for a GTA run anyway. Ah, yeah, I have to go uphill. How far uphill am I going to have to go though? That was fun. Nice piloting, dummy. Boom.
Okay, the buyer just made their pickups and said everything was accounted for. Good job.
Thank you, Ron. Gotta get back on the freeway here. Or highway. I'm not too sure what it is. 7 p.m. in game. Sun's going down fast now. That's probably my favorite billboard back there. Because it feels so true. That was fun. Source by air, sell by land. Smartest way to do it. Alright, let's go spin this wheel, and then I'll celebrate my accomplishments by launching some fireworks off into the sky.
Throwing a party at your penthouse? Speak with guest services and the evidence from last night's debauchery will be cleaned right away.
Boo. Second worst item. Boo. No, I want to actually go up to the rooftop terrace. So we're going to go to the penthouse. Yeah. Successful sale, 4th of July. Just feel like this is a good way to end it. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there.
Oh,
Alright.
hey, Daddy. What are we doing
Yeah.
tonight?
Less than 3 hours to make all that money, but now we did it. So how about we go play some Battlefield 6?